This week, the mayor's office sent out an email invite to members of the Boston City Council. It was an invitation to, and this isn't my wording, it's what the mayor said, to an Electeds of Color holiday party. Yeah, she was making a list of everyone who isn't white. But to her embarrassment, the invitation went to the entire city council, even the white folks. That's right. In 2023, the mayor of one of America's biggest Democrat-run cities threw a racially segregated holiday bash that would have made George Wallace proud. You know, good thing they didn't call it a Christmas party, right? That would be offensive. Me, I'm still waiting on the Muslim Hanukkah. Although you have to translate from the river to the sea into Hebrew. But really, menorah? That sounds sexist. I'm sticking to my whites-only Kwanzaa bash. Steve Doocy is making his favorite gumbo, and it goes great with crackers. Yeah. But right after the invite went out, the aide who sent it quickly realized her error and followed up with this, quote, "I did send that to everyone by accident, and I apologize if my email may have offended or came across as so. Sorry for any confusion this may have caused." Now, you notice she doesn't apologize for shunning people for their skin color. There's no apology for that blatant racism. Nope, she's just sorry that the evil white people found out. She made bigotry sound like a clerical error. And don't you love how it's always sorry for any confusion? Sorry, there's no confusion for this. For anyone with a brain, the racism was easier to spot than Dylan Mulvaney at the Million Man March. But I wonder, is the mayor concerned this lends itself to further divisiveness?
Are you concerned this lends itself at all to further divisiveness?
No, I mean, again, this is a group that has been in place for many, many years. We want to be a city where everyone's identity is embraced and that there are spaces and communities that we can help support.
And what an embrace this is, to divide people into non-white versus non-invited. But this division did shatter one stereotype, that Asian people are good at math. Usually to be that clueless, you'd have to be the president of Harvard, or at least a graduate from there. And wouldn't you know it, Michelle is. She got 2 degrees from Harvard, one for law and one for having her head up her ass. Yeah. I think they call that pre-med. So it's no surprise she's a bigot. She's from the same woke meat grinder that turns fresh minds into the mush that protects Professor Gay and sees anything white as evil colonizers. But as a defense, Wu also said that, you know, there are many ways to celebrate. Yeah, and they're only racist some of the time, just like Jimmy Kimmel. But then why was this party supposed to be secret? And is there a party that only white people can attend? Of course not, and there shouldn't be. The music would be terrible. But that's the point. Racial segregation is bad no matter which race is behind it. You know, we keep hearing about hostile work environments. So how are separate parties not hostile work environments? The answer is in the question. In a hostile work environment, nobody, even the top execs, will ever complain about it because it's a hostile work environment. The hostility can turn on you at any time. No wonder these diversity programs have been shown to increase workplace conflicts, and that's according to a piece from, of all places, the Harvard Business Review. But this isn't Wu's first woke disaster. In March of 2022, she said this during a St. Patrick's Day event.
Winter was pretty intense. Trial by snow, trial by fire, fighters union. I'm getting used to dealing with problems that are expensive, disruptive, and white.
Ah, in your face, firefighters. What? You think running into burning buildings makes you some kind of hero? White? But Mayor Wu isn't solely to blame. She's only doing what everyone else in her orbit believes. They're all neo-racists churned out of higher ed institutions like Harvard and the rest. Segregation is back. The only difference is that this time it's okay because it's not being led by white people. White people are privileged, so they get left out of parties, scholarships, jobs, and when they're victims of hate crimes, the media blames the Ford Escape. Remember that? It's a car. Colleges have black-only safe spaces, days without white people. They're the only ones considered for Biden's VP and Supreme Court picks. And if you're white, good luck dating a Kardashian. So we now judge by skin color, not character. Remember when it was the opposite? When a very wise person said, one day may you be judged not by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character? It wasn't Professor Gay who said that, although you can bet she says she did in her thesis. Of course, if you call out Mayor Wu for racism, you'll be called racist. You're the bad guy for wanting desegregation in 2023 America, and yet a load of whites voted for her, as they also voted for Liz Warren when they thought she was Native American. Stupid pale faces. So how about giving those crackers some credit, Mayor Wu? After all, they're your constituents. They let you march in the St. Patrick's Day parade. You don't have to be Irish, you just have to be drunk. Really makes you wonder how many other American cities are doing this crap. We only know about this one because the staff are screwed up. But give credit to Mayor Wu for destroying Asian stereotypes. She may be the first Asian person in the history of the world with an IQ under 70. I guess the mental illness of liberalism doesn't discriminate, unlike her.
TikTok दा क्या मसला है? तो ये वीडियो बड़ा मजा सेंड करें। यार भाई बंदे दे कितने ना भाई?
TikTok दे भाई जान फॉलो करके फॉलोवर बढ़ के वाला घट दे मैंने पता क्या वजह।
फॉलो कर क्यों कर दे?
पता नहीं समझ नहीं आ रही भी कौन।
अच्छा।
जी अच्छा।
ये तेरा क्या मसला?
दिया व्यूज नहीं आ रहे काम।
फॉलोवर कितने ठीक है?
फॉलोवर 1000 और फॉलोवर। अच्छा देने वाला 900 कुछ है उधर।
अच्छा।
जी।
तो क्या चाहना है? अगर वन्य या पीछा हूँ।
अगर ही वन्य में पीछा क्या करना है?
सही है। बड़ा लग खूब चाहती।
बहुत तब आता है।
क्यों? सवा मैंने वीडियो थी ये तो सही। अच्छा तो पता नहीं